Why were medieval diets so restricted by religion? Imagine living in a time when what you could eat was not just about hunger but also about your faith and morals. That's what life was like in medieval Europe, where religion shaped daily choices, especially about food. The Christian church played a huge role in setting rules on what people could and could not eat. These rules weren't just about health. They were about spiritual discipline and moral values. During certain times of the year, like Lent and Advent, people had to follow strict fasting rules. They couldn't eat meat from four-footed animals on Fridays and during these special seasons. Instead, they could eat fish or seafood, which was seen as a more acceptable alternative. The idea was to practice self-control and reflected on spiritual matters. These restrictions made people think about their behavior and their relationship with God. Monks and nuns followed even stricter rules. They had guidelines that limited how much meat they could eat and regulated their daily meals. For example, monks often ate bread, eggs, and fish, but meat was reserved for the sick or weak. They also drank beer instead of wine, which was considered healthier and more modest. These rules helped them stay focused on their spiritual duties and maintain discipline. Religious laws also affected Jewish communities. They followed kosher rules, which meant they couldn't mix meat and dairy or eat certain animals. These laws kept their community identity strong and separate from others. They also had specific rules about what foods were clean or unclean, which reinforced their faith and traditions. Food restrictions didn't just serve spiritual purposes, they also reflected social status. Bread was a staple for most people, but the type of bread showed wealth. Wealthier folks ate wheat bread, which was more expensive, while poorer people ate barley or oats. These rules and customs created a social hierarchy, with food acting as a symbol of status and religious devotion. In short, medieval diets were shaped by religion because the church used food rules to promote spiritual discipline, moral behavior, and social order. These restrictions influenced what people ate, how they prepared their meals, and how they saw themselves within their communities. Food became more than just sustenance. It was a way to live out faith and maintain social bonds.